fourth down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run with Logan. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Green to bring it back. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, it's Green, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mond now off of play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, Mond. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
Back to throw again.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 7 yards, the pick up there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off play action. Jones. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Mond. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Jones. And he will find Ridley, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From midfield now on 2nd down. Jones. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Logan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And this one is incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Second down, here's Mond again.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
On first down, here's Mond.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. But man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now Mond.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
To return it, Darius Phillips.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, Phillips.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And some space here. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Jones throw taken in by Ridley here. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jones on first down, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rolling to his right. Right side complete to Butler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. And this throw incomplete. Of a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action here. Mon.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Phillips.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Jones. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On the carry, it's Logan. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun.
Flush to his right.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Jalen Darden.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Succop for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. They've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll keep it on the ground.
It's Green, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Carney. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Carney. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.